this mission was really frustrating. See, the mission was easy, but when it was my turn, nothing about this mission went smoothly. At this point, it became personal. So personal that I had to use my childhood memory. Remember when I said this mission was easy? I said that because before starting this mission, I chased these guys down like a pro. Then I found their location after dodging multiple bullets. All because these guys cheated theirs out of money. So naturally, me and Lens went back to their location to wipe out their entire gang using a helicopter. But wait. I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes my brain forgets the most important things. I also had to take care of my helicopter's head, which I didn't. But in my next attempt, every single one of them was down. At that moment, I thought the hard part was over. I was wrong. Now I had to enter the building alone. They literally thought I could handle this by myself, while I wasn't even able to find the entrance. Somehow, I finally got inside the building and these guys were waiting for me. Like you wait for an online order to arrive, that's when I said, go to hell guys. I still can't believe they ordered Tom University online. Jokes apart, I took back the money and returned to dance. Now it was finally time for the main mission. The mission that tested my patience every single second. I will tell you the real reason behind stealing this boat in the end of this video. But first, let's focus on completing this mission, because trust me, I was not ready for this mission. I reached the location where the boat was and without thinking twice, I entered directly with full confidence. No fear, no planning, no strategy, and I got my prize paid. In my next attempt, I actually made a master plan. Attack them from outside, and trust me, this plan went really well. So well that after taking a few of them down, I got 1 star. Police came, they fired at me, and guess what? I keep forgetting that this game also have police. But in my next try, my brain's memory power actually helped me. I remembered a location where I could get a free body armor. So after getting body armor, my confidence was on next level. I was like, alright idiots, face me now. But before that, I really wish I had remembered one important thing. Body armor is just extra health, not infinite health. More than that, they were not idiots. They were actually smarter than me. They threw bomb at me. This really frustrated me. Now I was like, one final try, but this time completely different plan. A plan they would have never imagined even in their dreams. Using a helicopter to steal the boat. Yes, I was about to use a helicopter to complete this frustrating mission. Now imagine this. A guy responsible for increasing Vice City's insurance prices because of his driving is now flying a helicopter. But surprisingly, my flying skills were way better than my driving skills. Unfortunately, I can say the same about my landing. In my first attempt, I couldn't even land properly. Then in my second attempt, I landed, but the helicopter immediately went down. And listen, it wasn't my fault. The surface wasn't even flat. But anyways, I was finally on the rooftop, because this was my original plan all along. Go to the rooftop somehow, then figure out where the lever was to lower the boat into the water. And by the way, here's the boat I had to steal. Now the next phase of my plan had started. Find the lever. But very soon I realized that staying here is not benefiting me as much as I thought. Now I have to go down. But before that, I have to make sure that everyone is sleeping peacefully down there. So after giving them permanent sleep pills, I went down to find lever. Honestly, this wouldn't have been possible with a helicopter. Finally, when I went inside, I found the lever, pulled it down, and boat was in water. Mission over, right? Well, not that easy. I have to deal with them. But this time, I didn't mess with any one of them. You know, violence is not always the solution. Yes, Tommy University is saying that. They followed me, but I ignored them. And somehow, I successfully escaped, not just from them, but also from police. Don't you forget that this game also have police. Finally, mission passed. Why are you off neck, bro? And you know the funniest part? I had to do all of this because of one man's ego. Daya's ego was literally bigger than the man himself. He couldn't accept the fact that someone else owned a faster boat than him. So when somebody ordered the faster boat in the city, we stole it. Just so Dayas could remain the owner of the fastest boat, and Tommy could stay in his good books.